Okay, Haribol, we can start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Gnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Darati Swaparantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yudapatakamalам Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrijatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate कुपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे दिबो Okay, so today we continue chapter 4, text number 32. Evam bahuvida yagna vidata brahmano mukhe karmajan vidditan sarvan evam gyanatva vimokshase. Word to word. Evam, thus, bahuvida, various kinds of yagna, sacrifices, vitataha, widespread, brahmanaha, of the Vedas, okay, in the face of karma, Jan, born of work, viddi, you should know, tan them, sarvan all, evam, thus, gnatva, knowing, vimokshase, be liberated. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Amit Prabhu, Dandat Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Krishna Prabhu's please accept my obeisances.
Thanks for joining, Prabhu. All these.
Prabhu, I'm very bit clear about how I was confused.
Oh, yes.
I was talking to that friend yesterday for 2 hours, and I got to know he's an atheist, and he's just asking evidences, show me evidences. I just told him, you just follow the process. You will yourself know. And yeah, what more I can tell?
Yes, Prabhu.
So yeah.
The problem is usually they don't even themselves know what the evidence is. So they confuse because they ask something that they know what is what. So if you ask evidence, you should know what type of evidence you need to, but they don't know what they need. If you give them a big study, they wouldn't understand it. They wouldn't look at
Yeah.
it. Not anything you give them, they wouldn't look at it.
Yes, Prabhu, he was asking me,
Yes,
tell
Prabhu.
me about the nature of evidence.
What, Prabhu? Can you say again?
Prabhu, he was telling me again that, can you show me the evidence? Can you show me the nature of the evidence? And I told him, how can I show you the nature, how it is evidence is made up of? It is not any material thing or anything which within universe. It is something who has made the universe. So how can I show it to you? I just can't show. But you have to become eligible if you follow the process as stated in the scriptures. But
Yes,
he was
Prabhu.
questioning, why should I follow that?
Yeah, the thing is
Then I
that
told him, leave it to you. If you don't follow,
yeah,
then how can
he
you
needs
realize?
to make the experiment because if you show him something that is some theory, some theoretical knowledge, he needs to see it before he can accept it. So you cannot give him some picture of the truth or something. He
Yes,
needs
Prabhu. They are like show me
to.
logic. They are running on logic.
Yes, Prabhu. So if they really
Is
want
it
to
right, Prabhu? Is
try,
it the evidence that we have to follow in order to know that God exists and everything is true?
yes,
If we
Prabhu.
follow, then only we can understand.
Yes, Prabhu. Just like if we want to believe that the Big Bang happened just like they wanted an evolution, then we have to make an experiment and replicate it. Then we can say, okay, this is true and this is how it works. But if we cannot do, then we cannot accept such things. Same with chanting. If one does even 1 month, he follows the progress, he wakes up more, he will see progress and he won't want to stop it anymore. But the problem is that they don't want to try even 1 week. So if you have some, because we have the method for them how they can practically see these things, but if they don't want to do the practice, they don't want to do the study, then how can we come to a conclusion? If we give them the method and they don't want to do the study with the method, then it's useless. Because even the scientist, when he wants to find out something, sometimes they study for 1 year, 2 years, something. They make a big experiment and long studies. So why spiritual thing or
Uh,
the absolute truth you want to know in 5 seconds? How can you know?
Prabhu,
Oh, Hare Krishna, Pranjal Prabhu.
Prabhu, I didn't hear it properly, like it went off.
Ah, yes, Prabhu. I forgot in which part it went up. Yes, I was saying that.
Prabhu?
Can you hear?
Yes, Prabhu, I can hear.
Yes, Prabhu, because when they do a scientific experiment, sometimes the experiment takes a long time, even when Elon Musk wants to go to Mars and he wants to find out is if Mars is really there, he has to build his rocket, he has to do many things, collect so much money, it takes so many years. So why this absolute knowledge they will see in 5 seconds? I don't understand. We have this, we have the theoretical knowledge for them, so they can follow it in practice. It will take some little time. It won't be 5 seconds that, okay, you chant one Maha Mantra, suddenly all the knowledge is downloaded into your mind. It's not like that. It will take some time, just like the material process also. Gathering knowledge takes time.
Means, Prabhu, if we follow the process as stated by our acharyas, so like one thing I know that we will feel calmer and more happier, more focused in our lives. So apart from this, like what more realizations, like I've heard God realizations people have got. So like, what are the more things which we get to know in future if we consistently practice this process?
Yes, Prabhu. It's not like there is not like it's unlimited the amount because in everything you can realize so many things. So it's like it's in every aspect you can realize these things. In small things also you can see that your memory is better. Some things you can do much easier. Some things that you before seemed that is really difficult to understand, now suddenly it's really clear. Or to especially to do something, to have the practical knowledge, suddenly you can do it easily. And then you see the reason for things happening when you are at the outside. You have seen some verse, okay, this is like this, and then you see it happening in front of you and you're like, oh, now I can witness it, the verse that it has been given. In so many things you start to see these things and connect.
Okay, means words will also get witnessed this
Yes,
high level.
yeah, in every aspect you start to see the progress because there is some realization happening inside, so you will see that, oh, this is like this, and yeah, it will be
Means
clear.
Prabhu Krishna will reciprocate according to our own efforts.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, sometimes it takes a lot of time when we are not sincere, then we are more sincere, then suddenly we progress more, and it sometimes goes slower and faster in the beginning, but it becomes more steady once we progress and become more steady in our sadhana.
Yes, Prabhu.
And there will be big fall downs also. Then one will notice that, oh, what it means to like fall down, and then he loses his knowledge and he's like, oh, now I know what it is, and then he will climb back again, and then he will remember what it was to be like really fallen from the high position again, to be in knowledge and then suddenly not being able to preach at all. So then he will get more realization. Okay, that is the Maya, and this is the when I'm in Krishna consciousness. This is the difference. There will be bigger contrast to see, and it will be easier to
Yes,
realize.
bro. Yeah. Whole experience will change, bro. Like they will not find any meaning. They won't be happier if they don't follow the process.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, otherwise one be always in fear at least, because now even though there might be some bad things happening sometimes, at least we are not in fear or anxiety of if everything will just fall apart. Because we know Krishna is in control, and if we really sincerely want to serve him and go back to him, he will keep everything steady for us. That it will won't become too difficult, but still there will be difficulty for us to progress. So we'll be always sure that we our path is protected by him.
Yes, bro.
Prabhu, you want to read the first verse?
Uh, okay, bro. Yes.
I already read the word to word and the Sanskrit, so you can start with the translation.
Bro, the Sanskrit words.
I already read it, but okay, you can read it also.
Okay, okay, okay. एवं बाहो विधायज्ञ वित वितता ब्रह्मणो मुखे कर्मजान् विधितान् सर्वान् एवं ज्ञात्वा विमोक्ष्यसि. So, evam thus bahuvidha, various kinds of yajna, sacrifices, vitataha, widespread, brahmana of the Vedas, mukhe in the face of, karma jan, born of work, vidhi, you should know, tan, them, sarvan, all, evam thus, gyatva, knowing, vimoksha se, be liberated. All these different types of sacrifice are approved by the Vedas, and all of them are born in one of different types of work. Knowing them as such, you will become liberated. But uh, different types of sacrifice, as discussed above, are mentioned in the Vedas to suit the different types of worker. Because men are so deeply absorbed in the bodily concept, these sacrifices are so arranged that one can work either with the body, the mind, or the intelligence. But all of them are recommended for ultimately bringing about liberation from the body. This is confirmed by the Lord herewith from his own mouth. श्रेयान् द्रव्यमयाद्यज्ञाच् ज्ञान ज्ञानयज्ञः परन्तप सर्वं कर्माखिलं पार्थ ज्ञाने परिसमाप्यते. Synonyms: Shreyan, greater; Dravyamayat, than the sacrifice of material possessions; Yajna, knowledge; Jnana Yajna, sacrifice and knowledge; Parantapa, O chastiser of the enemy; Sarvam, all; Karma, activities; Akhilam, in totality; Partha, O son of Pratha; Jnane, in knowledge; Parisampyate, and O chastiser of the enemy, the sacrifice of knowledge is greater than the sacrifice of material possessions. O son of Pritha, after all, the sacrifice of work culminates in transcendental knowledge. But the purpose of all sacrifice.
Prabhu, your voice is gone. Haribol, Haribol. Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, now it's back. I heard only two first
What
words.
happened? Only two, okay. The purpose of all sacrifices is to arrive at the status of complete knowledge, then to gain release from material miseries, and ultimately to gain in love, engage in loving transcendental service of the Supreme to the Supreme Lord, Krishna consciousness. Nonetheless, there is
Prabhu, again, your voice is gone.
oh, I don't know what's happened. They automatically leave.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Some connection maybe.
yeah. Yeah. So from here, yeah. Nonetheless, there is a mystery about all these different activities of sacrifice. One should know this mystery. Sacrifices sometimes take different forms according to the particular faith of the performer. When one's faith reaches the stage of transcendental knowledge, the performer of sacrifices should be considered more advanced than those who simply sacrifice material possessions without such knowledge. For without attainment of knowledge, sacrifices remain on the material platform and bestow no spiritual benefit. Real knowledge culminates in Krishna consciousness, the highest stage of transcendental knowledge. Without the elevation of knowledge, sacrifices are simply material activities. When, however, they are elevated to the level of transcendental knowledge, all such activities enter onto the spiritual platform. Depending on differences in consciousness, sacrificial activities and sometimes called karma kanda, fruitive activities, and sometimes jnana kanda, knowledge in the pursuit of truth. It is better when the end is knowledge. Text 34. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदे उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानेन सत्त्वदर्शिनः.
This important verse. Haribol. Hare Krishna, Neil Prabhu, Tandatpanam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Hare Prabhu, Hare Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please say some, and this is all good to Srila Prabhupada.
Thanks for joining, Prabhu.
That knowledge of different sacrifices, Vidhi try to understand Pranipatena by approaching a spiritual master, Pariprashnena by submissive inquiries, Sevaya by the rendering of service, Upadekshanti initiate they unto you, Jnanam knowledge, Jnaninaha the self-realized, Tattva truth, Darshinaha the seers. This means the seers means to understand. Like Darshina, I mean, he will realize, I think.
I think this is those who have seen the truth, the seers,
Yeah,
those who can see. Oh, Hare
yeah.
Krishna, Jet Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Jai
Krishna
Devotee,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna,
Dandat
Jai
Pranam, Jai
Prabhu,
Shri
please
Jai
accept
Shri
my
Prabhupada.
humble
Krishna Prabhupada.
obeisances, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Thanks for
So we are
joining,
joining
Prabhu.
after many days.
Are you
Yes,
in?
Prabhu?
Thank you for joining, Prabhu. Are you in middle of book distribution?
Yes, Prabhu, and now it is the sky, there is no sunshine. It will rain soon,
Yes, Prabhu.
but
It's
I
raining.
am in some Indian street. People, they welcome, they say, Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Prabhupada. I'm like, no need to do the mantra, you know. Like, give me your money, I give you a book. Bas, finish.
Oh, Arrival, a golden street. How you found
I
this?
give you one, I give you one quick story. Nimaita Prabhu, for the last 15 years, he has the Bhagavad Gita as it is, and he put a ticket where it is written $5. And he said, I cannot sell this Bhagavad Gita for so many years. I said, you give it to me, Prabhu. Today I approached one lady, she says, I want English Bhagavad Gita.
Oh,
I only have $5. I said, just see, it is written on your book. She said, oh, wow. So this Bhagavad Gita was waiting this lady for the last 15 years, you know. I will try to approach these two ladies. I'm not sure if they will take. Hare Krishna, Haribol Dandak Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. We distribute Bhagavad Gita in English or in French, and we just ask a donation. Even 1 cent we accept. With the money we can buy prasadam.
I have no way right now money.
Even 1 coin?
Oh my God,
At
I'm
least,
so sorry.
no problem, Prabhu. At least you tried. We have a card reader if you want, Prabhu.
Oh yeah,
You want to give my card?
yeah.
Yeah, whatever
No,
you
no, no, no. I have no card.
Oh,
I have only just walking
no
on my
problem,
own.
Prabhu. No problem.
Yeah.
Take care of you.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Where is temple ISKCON?
ISKCON? I'm not from ISKCON. I'm from ISKM. You know ISKM?
Okay.
I give you a card with our ISKM center, Prabhu. We follow Srila Prabhupada strictly under the guidance of His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu.
Okay.
And we're established in Montreal Temple. You are most welcome. We have Goranitai deity. We have Nimaitai Prabhu, who is a great scholar. So you are most welcome. It's completely free.
Yeah, Clark Street.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. See you soon, Prabhu. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Ram Ram. Haribol. Oh, sorry for that, devotees. I didn't cut the mic.
thank you so much, Prabhu. Don't cut the mic.
Yes, Prabhu. We got to
Yes,
hear.
Prabhu, this was really amazing.
Amazing.
He
Prabhu,
already
you're from
said yes,
where?
Prabhu. He already said yes. Then he think that, oh, card. I don't have card.
Just see, Prabhu. He was looking in his pocket, but he didn't take what to do.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Masajis, Haribol. We distribute Bhagavad Gita everywhere. We have English and French version. And we just ask a donation for the books. Even 1 coin we accept. With the money we buy food we serve to our deity. And you have a nice book. Would you like to help us, Matajis? Would you like to help? Even 1 coin we accept. Oh, okay, no problem. Haribol.
Prabhu,
Wow.
what street this is? Is this like are they having some festival?
Actually, Nimaita Prabhu, he told us to come here because tomorrow is Ramanavami.
Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
So the idea was
Yeah.
like maybe
Oh.
the idea will give some donation. Some Hindus they are very hard, you know. They see Hare Krishna, they're afraid. Like, oh no, I cannot eat meat and garlic anymore.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, that's why.
Otherwise, you have the pious ones they give. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. That's why Prabhu used to tell this story that there was some. What is the word? What is the husband? But it's the woman part. What is the English word?
Oh, I forgot, Prabhu.
Yes, when someone is married,
Yes.
there was some woman, and she was saying that, oh, my husband had an affair, and that's why, because Krishna and Radha, there is this kind of pastime. I don't want to buy Bhagavad Gita. Oh, it's really scary. That's why Prabhu used to tell this story. Yeah, they think always about Krishna that it's something bad's gonna happen or something.
Such speculation.
Yes, Prabhu.
Or half of the street also is full with sick people, you know. So the mantra with sick people, you know what it is, Prabhus? You know what to say?
But what it is, Prabhu?
You know how to approach sick people so they like you?
How, Prabhu?
You have to say Ram, Ram.
Oh,
In their book, they have to change the name of Rama. So you do Ram, Ram. They will look at you, they will say, oh, Ram, Ram. And then you can sell easily.
Can remember this. Yes, tomorrow I'll go also outside to see if there is Hindu celebrating.
Oh, it is tomorrow, Ramadamavi in Finland, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Oh, you have today.
No, we have tomorrow, Prabhu.
Ah, okay, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, everyone has tomorrow, maybe, I think. India also.
Yeah, in India, it's
Prabhu,
a
how
very
to
big
fast
thing.
tomorrow?
It's until sunrise. No,
Yeah, till sunrise. Yes.
sunset, Prabhu, sunset, now sunrise.
Sunset till sunset time we have to fast.
Yes, Prabhu. If possible, without water Otherwise, you can do with water, but best is without water.
Okay, bro. And after sunset, Ekadashi Prasadam.
Yes, Prabhu. Some fruit and something like this.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. We distribute Bhagavad Gita everywhere. We have English and
You take a
French,
book,
and
Prabhu.
we just ask a donation for the book.
Okay,
Oh, next. Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, he told me we'll bring money from the temple. He's like managing it. Okay, I don't want to stop the lecture, Prabhu. I cut the cameras and mic. I'm still hearing you, Haribol.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving us this. Very Samala Krishna. Very Samala Krishna, Prabhu.
Amala Krishna Prabhu is taking darshan of the deity in the temple.
Oh,
There is a Ramachandra deity, so
oh, really?
he's like that. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Did you go?
Yes, Prabhu, little bit, but I saw that it was full of Mayavadis. So
Oh,
I paid obeisances to the Murti and I left quickly.
yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, where is Nimanita Prabhu currently?
What, Prabhu?
Prabhu, where is Nimanita Prabhu currently? Nimanita Prabhu.
Oh, Nimanita Prabhu is in his father's house. He's
Oh,
taking some prasadam and then he will come back to the center and we will start to prepare the things to celebrate the apparition of Ramachandra tomorrow, Prabhu.
Haribol. Yes, Prabhu. I'm waiting for another video.
if
Yes,
Nimanita
Prabhu. The
Prabhu can
Gorponim one
ever
is.
join the reading session, it would be so
Yes.
nice.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Nirjanan Prabhu, you come in Canada, Prabhu. No more time, Prabhu. You come.
Prabhu, Canada is very far from India.
Prabhu, I was in France. I'm sure Canada is even far away from France and India. No excuse, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay, Haribol.
We distribute English book. This is called Bhagavad Gita. You know Bhagavad Gita? Yeah, it's in French or in English.
English.
Oh, yes. We have this one in English. It speaks about yoga, meditation, chanting the name of God.
You have Punjabi?
No, only English, sir.
Only.
And we just ask a donation for the book. Even 1 coin we accept. And with the money, we can buy food we serve to homeless people. Do you want to help us, Prabhu? Eternal love. Yeah, it's about loving each other, loving God, no matter what is your religion. So it is very nice book. And we just ask a coin, $1, $2, whatever you want. So
Who can pay? Who can pay $1 to?
yeah, $1. You can give $1 or $2, Prabhu.
Okay. Tomorrow you will come?
No, I'm only here today, Prabhu.
Oh.
Next Saturday?
No, I'm like here for 1 day, and I travel all around Quebec, Prabhu. You even 1 cent if you have, Prabhu.
I have no coin.
Oh, okay.
Problem.
At least you touch the book, so it's like a benefit for you, you know.
Okay.
I give you an invitation anyway.
Okay.
You are most welcome to our center, Prabhu.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, Haribol.
Ah,
They're all,
no
all
people are. Yes, Prabhu?
they're all accepting, but they are missing Lakshmi.
Yes, Prabhu. This guy, he was like a whole sick. He was like, what is this book, Bhagavad Gita?
Oh.
I'm like, you never heard in
Yes, Prabhu.
70
How
years,
does it
Prabhu?
go? How is this possible?
I wonder, Prabhu. Now he's looking at the card like it is gold. He's reading the Maha Mantra like that.
He will
Yeah,
surely come to the temple.
yeah, he was like mesmerized, we can say.
Yes, Prabhu.
At least I want someone to take to show you, Prabhu. It would be nice. So this is the card we printed for the center. We have the whole Maha
Oh,
Mantra behind. And then we have an invitation to the Sunday feast. There is a big ISKM logo and
Haribol.
a big text like we do Sunday feast, free Indian
Yes,
buffet,
Prabhu.
lecture on the Gita like that.
Yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
how is the progress going on in temple? How is the progress?
What, Prabhu? Can you repeat that?
Prabhu, how is the progress going on the temple, Montreal temple?
Oh, we had our first Sunday program last week. One Mataji came. Next week, she will come with her children and some family members. We received nice donation with the book distribution. Maybe we collected $300 the last 2 days.
Haribol.
So
Haribol.
we don't have a problem with Lakshmi. People, they are very interested. Many people, we got their contact. Maybe we have at least 1,000 books in the center to distribute. Today, a nice Indian guy gave like 6 bags of dal, bag of rice,
Oh, really?
spices, ghee. So somehow other Krishna is making arrangements, so we have all facilities to preach.
How much dal he gave? Did you say 6 bag?
Yes, 6
Six
bags.
packs, maybe 12 kilos, Prabhu.
Oh,
Maybe
was
12
it-
kilos of dal.
So you can do like 10 Sunday feeds easily.
Yes, Prabhu, that will last
And
so
you know, he said, "Do you want dal and rice?" I say, "You can add some ghee and some spice if you want." He said, "Yes, okay." And I was like, "Oh, you can give the shop also if you want."
Haribol.
Hare
Haribol.
Krishna, Prabhu. Dandan Pranam. Hey, we distribute Bhagavad Gita in English, sir. Haribol. Oh,
Is the new center now? Is it like locked? Is it for us, or is it like?
oh, no, no. It is like we are not proprietor, but we are. How you call that? When you live in a place and you have to pay some bill to the proprietor.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay. Rented building, like rented.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, this is it. So we are renting it. It is like 2,000 per month we have to pay. But yeah, with the Sankirtan and the donation we receive online, we can do it somehow or other.
yes, Prabhu, and they let us stay as long as we want.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, Haribol.
Oh, I
Haribol.
will try to approach this Hindu, but I cut the mic. If and you see they will take, I will cut the mic.
Yes, Prabhu.
Haribol, we just ask a donation for some English. Oh, you already have. Yeah. Amala Krishna Prabhu distributed you. So nice, Haribol. Prabhu, he had a beyond person there. Amala Prabhu distributed. Oh.
He had blessed already, but with all the mercy by Avalokita Prabhu. He went inside the
Wow.
Mayavadis to turn them into devotees.
I think I think he got a book from inside the temple. Wow.
Haribol. Really nice.
Haribol.
Okay, Haribol. Who wants to read the next verse? I think we have time for like few verses at least. Neil Prabhu, can you read?
Oh, you read for today.
What, Prabhu?
Oh, you read for today.
Okay, Prabhu. Pranjal Prabhu, you want to read? Okay, I can read one, then Amit Prabhu can continue.
Okay, bro.
तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यायन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिना. That knowledge of different sacrifices. Vidhi, try to understand pranipatena by approaching a spiritual master, pariprashnena, by submissive inquiries, sevaya, by the rendering of service, upadekshanti, initiate, te, unto you, jnanam, knowledge, jnanina, the self-realized, tattva, truth, darshina, the seers. Translation. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Purport. The path of spiritual realization is undoubtedly difficult. The Lord therefore advises us to approach a bona fide spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession from the Lord Himself. No one can be a bona fide spiritual master without following this principle of disciplic succession. The Lord is the original spiritual master, and a person in the disciplic succession can convey the message of the Lord as it is to his disciple. No one can be spiritually realized by manufacturing his own process, as is the fashion of the foolish pretenders. The Bhagavatam says, Dharmam hi sakshat Bhagavad pranitam. The path of religion is directly enunciated by the Lord. Therefore, mental speculation or dry arguments cannot help one progress in spiritual life. One has to approach a bona fide spiritual master to receive the knowledge. Such a spiritual master should be accepted in full surrender, and one should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant, without false prestige. Satisfaction of the self-realized spiritual master is the secret of advancement in spiritual life. Inquiries and submission constitute the proper combination for spiritual understanding. Unless there is submission and service, inquiries from the learned spiritual master will not be effective. See this, Amit Prabhu, because here it is also said that even
Yes, Prabhu.
they do
Yes,
it.
Prabhu, I got to know. Yeah.
One must be able to pass the test of the spiritual master, and when he sees the genuine desire of the disciple, he automatically blesses the disciple with the genuine spiritual understanding. In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. The absurd inquiries. They ask evidence, they don't know what the evidence they are asking for even is. That's absurd.
Yeah.
One should not hear submissively from one should not only hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also get a clear understanding from him in submission and service and inquiries. A bona fide spiritual master is by nature very kind toward the disciple. Therefore, when the student is submissive and is always ready to render service, the reciprocation of knowledge and inquiries becomes perfect. Okay, Prabhu, you can read the next one.
Yes, Prabhu. यज्ञात्वा पुनर्मोहम् एवं यास्यसि पाण्डव येन भूतानि अशेषाणि द्रक्ष्यस्य आत्म्यन् अथो न मयि. Prabhu, that like two S were there, one dot below the S, one was like small bar above S. Like these both are sure, I think, some different pronunciation.
This one and this one.
Yeah, this one and this, yeah.
Yes, Prabhu, there is some difference, but because I'm not the expert, I say it always
Like
the
sure,
same.
deepness of.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu, I think that class Prabhu has told that some deep to like it would go more deeper, I think.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, there is some small difference like that.
Okay. So synonyms, yat, which, jnatva, knowing, no, never, punah, again, moham, illusion, evam, like this, yasyasi, you shall go, pandava, O son of Pandu, yena, by which, bhutani, all living entities, asheshani, totally, drakshyasi, you will see atmani in the supreme soul, atho, in other words, mai, in me. Translation, and when you have thus learned the truth, you will know that all living beings are but part of me, and that they are in me and are mine. But the result of receiving knowledge from a self-realized soul, or one who knows things as they are, is learning that all living beings are parts and parcels of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. The sense of a separated existence from Krishna is called Maya. Ma, not ya. This something that we have nothing to do with Krishna. That Krishna is only a great historical personality, and that the absolute is the impersonal Brahman. Actually, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, this impersonal Brahman is the personal effulgence of Krishna. Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the cause of everything. In the Brahma Samhita, it is clearly stated that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes. Even the millions of incarnations are only his different expansions. Similarly, the living, where it is, where it is, bro? Similarly, yeah, I got it. Similarly, the living entities are also expansions of Krishna. The Mayavadi philosophers wrongly think that Krishna loses his own separate existence in his many expansions. This thought is material in nature. We have experience in the material world that a thing, when fragmentally distributed, loses its own original identity. But the Mayavadi philosophers fail to understand that absolute means that 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, and that 1 minus 1 is also equal to 1. This is the case in the absolute world. For want of sufficient knowledge in the absolute science, we are now covered with illusion, and therefore we think that we are separated part of Krishna. The living entities is Maya or not, actual fact. We are all meant to satisfy Krishna. By Maya alone, Krishna thought that the temporary bodily relationship with his kinsman was more important than his eternal spiritual relationship with Krishna. The whole teaching of the Gita is targeted towards this end, that a living being, as his eternal servitor, cannot be separated from Krishna, and his sense of being and identity apart from Krishna is called Maya. The living entities, as separate parts and parcels of the Supreme, have a purpose to fulfill. However, having forgotten that purpose since time immemorial, they are situated in different bodies as men, animals, demigods, etc. Such bodily differences arise from forgetfulness of the transcendental service of the Lord. But when one is engaged in transcendental service through Krishna consciousness, one becomes at once liberated from this illusion. One can acquire such pure knowledge only from the bona fide spiritual master, and thereby avoid the delusion that the living entity is equal to Krishna. Perfect knowledge is that the Supreme Soul, Krishna, is the supreme shelter for all living entities, and giving up such shelter, the living entities are deluded by the material energy, imagining imagining themselves to have a separate identity. Thus, under different standards of material identity, they become forgetful of Krishna. When, however, such deluded living entities become situated in Krishna consciousness, it is to be understood that they are on the path of liberation, as confirmed in the Bhagavatam, Muktir Hitvan Yatha Rupam Swarupena Vyavasthiti. Liberation means to be situated in one's constitutional position as the eternal servitor of Krishna, Krishna consciousness.
Very good. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Okay, now let's go to six Astakam prayers. चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावादूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्
नाम्नामकारी बहुड़ा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रार्पित नियमित स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवम् ईदृशम् इहाजनीनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिन मानदेन कीर्तनीयः सदा हरिः
ना धनम ना जनम ना सुंदरीं कवितां व जगत ईश कामाये माम जन्मानि जन्मी जन्मनीश्वरे भूतदात् भक्तिर अहितुकी त्यायी।
ऐनन्दतनुजा किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पादपङ्कज स्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तय। नयनं गलदश्रुधारया
Nayanam.
वदनं
Yes, Prabhu, continue.
वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिरा पुलकर्निचितं वपुः कदा तव नाम गृहणे भविष्यति।
युगायतं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रवृषायतं शून्यायतं जगत् सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण मे।
आश्लिष्य वा पादरतं पिनष्टु मामदर्शनन् मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्बतो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः। Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In this transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. They are even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking one so lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
O my Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service birth after birth.
O son,
O son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet.
O my Lord, when will my spirit be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name?
O Govinda, feeling your separations, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Haribol, Shri Siksastakam ki jai.
Jai.
First offense, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second
To
offense,
consider the name of demigods like Lord Shiva and Brahma to be equal to independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
very nice.
To disobey the orders of the spiritual master.
Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in Persian to the Vedic version.
To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination.
To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord.
Seventh offense, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name.
to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name.
Do not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments. Even after understanding so many instructions on this matter, it is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnav must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Let us offer humble obeisances to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like desired trees, who can fulfill all desires and are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
Vancha
सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां
kalpatarubhyascha
पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
kripasindhubhya
नमो
eva
नमः.
cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaः.
Nanda Gaudiya Vaishnava ki jai, Shla Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Prem Nande,
Jai
Bhaktivedanta Prabhu is
Hari Hari
there.
Bol.
Ramanavami ki jai. Happy Ramanavami to everyone in advance. I hope the
Yes,
fast
sir.
nights and you get to do a lot of services and read and
Yes, sir.
pastimes. I will share some lectures that I've found, and there is one nice the bhajan. What it is? You should listen that by Tadvavit Prabhu. Have you heard it? You know what I'm
Which
talking?
one, Prabhu?
I will share.
Yes, sir. Share.
Sami Prabhu, what lecture you have to like of Vishwambar Prabhu you have sent in the group? Does it contain all Rama Leelas of Bhagavatam?
I just listened it, and there was like it was like 1 hour. There was like like it was like everything. What is the word? I'm missing. I'm not finding the word. It was like preview of like the whole pastime.
Okay, okay. Means summarized form.
Yeah, summarized. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Where it is? 1 second. Oh,
Prabhu, tomorrow,
no,
like
no.
only after sunset, only non-grain food is allowed, or
Yes,
like grain
Prabhu.
also?
Yeah, non-grain. Some fruits and some.
Non-grain prasadam. Okay.
I think I will take potatoes.
Yes, Prabhu, because this will be my first time observing.
Oh,
Because,
yes, Prabhu. Very nice.
yes, sir. Because in our college, Prabhu, like they are like arranging a feast. I don't know. So
Yes,
I should not go then.
yes.
Prabhu, you can then go to voice and
Yeah.
take something.
You can what?
Means there is nearby like a center. There you can go like and take prasadam in Rourkela.
What, Prabhu? I didn't get.
No, Prabhu, there is a center right nearby in Rourkela.
Center of which? What center?
A voice, I think. Yeah,
I didn't
voice.
like voice. No, but Prabhu, they follow ISKCON. Na?
Yeah. You can just take that non-veg prasadam. So
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing by myself. Like I'll purchase some
oh,
fruits,
okay.
milk, and I can
That's
offer to the
also
Lord, and
okay.
I can have. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
also okay.
Yes, Prabhu. And a small Ram temple is also there in campus. I'll go there.
Oh, very well.
Hare Krishna. So in this video, we will be singing a very beautiful song called the Nama Ramayana, written by a great Vaishnava from Sri Sampradaya, whose name is Lakshmanacharya. It consists of 108 names of Lord Ram in the sequence of the Ramayana entire narration. So each line of this song narrates one particular pastime, one particular Leela of Lord Ramachandra in the Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. And so, let's begin. Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Shuddha Brahma Parat Pararam Kalatmaka Parameshwara Ram Sheshatalpa Sukha Nidrita Ram Brahma माध्यमरा प्रार्थितराम चंड किरण कुलमंडन राम श्रीमद् दशरथ नंदन राम कौशल्या सुखवर्धन राम विश्वामित्र प्रियधन राम घोर ताटका घातक राम मारीचादिनि पातक राम कौशिक मख संरक्षक
Haribo. Yes, Prabhu. So this is the song.
Prabhu, it was so pleasant, like
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
so
Prabhu.
soothing.
Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
must hear the full.
Yeah, at one point we were listening this with Rishikesh Prabhu 100 times a day.
Nice, nice. It's very soothing.
Yes, Prabhu. So
Means
Pleasant.
Prabhu, Ram is person, like meaning of Ram is that Anand, na? Like it's giving pleasure.
yes,
That
Prabhu.
is why.
Like the storehouse of all pleasure and enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Haribo. Okay, Prabhu. See you again tomorrow on
Oh,
this
Bhaktivedanta Prabhu.
session. Yeah, I forgot completely. Tomorrow is Sunday. Oh, Bhaktajat Puja.
Tomorrow will be very special Ram Navami for us.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, somehow we get
Yeah.
this Goshti. Haribo.
Yeah.
Prabhu, is distribution over?
Bro, tomorrow can we do Kirtan? Can we do Kirtan on like Ishtagoshti sessions? Like on Ram Bhajans and Ram Ramayan.
Maybe Prabhu. I'm not sure what Karti Prabhu has planned, but maybe if there will be
I
something.
think Karthi Prabhu has disappeared for some days.
Or is it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
he
don't
has-
see him.
Yeah,
He
has
last spoke to me, I think 3 days ago.
Yes, Prabhu. Today he sent me a message that he said that Gaura Shakti Prabhu cannot join tomorrow, so I need to do the sloka learning.
Loka. Oh.
And tomorrow we will maybe hear the Luvesh Prabhu's 20 slokas. He said he's gonna do.
20 sloka.
I think Jad Prabhu distributed all the books.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, there is rain. Yeah, they did so much Sankirtan, now the rain is there.
So Prabhu's a funny distribution happened 5 minutes ago. I approached two Hindu, a couple. I said, you know, we sell books like that. We just ask donation. He looks at me. He says, "No money." I said, "Yes, you do." He said, "Oh, yes, I have." He gave me $5 like that. I said, "You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me." He laughed.
Yep.
He took 2 books like that. And
That's
there
it.
was one Hindu, the last guy I approached. He said, "You have change?" I say, "Sure. How much you want to give?" He said, "I give $5." He gave me a bill of 20. Oh, Prabhu, I was looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, where is my money like that? I find $5 here, $5 there. So I give him 10. He's like, too much time. You take 10. I'm like, oh, thank you, sir.
Yes, Prabhu. Very nice to that, Prabhu.
Oh,
Haribo.
it is not a tactic, by the way. I was really looking for the money. Don't cheat people like that.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. It was Krishna's trick.
Oh, so we distributed maybe 1 hour to near the Ramachandra temple. Now we should go back to the center and maybe we collected like $50, $60 like that.
Haribo. Yeah, third input.
Haribol.
Very nice.
Haribol devotees, Haribol.
So is it long way? Are you walking?
Yeah, I will walk 1 hour because I have to have an important phone call, but Amala Prabhu will take the bus. It takes like 30 minutes for him.
How much it is?
Oh, the cost. Yeah. Also, I don't want to take the bus because it costs around $5 and $10, and I want to save this money for the temple.
Yes, Prabhu.
So
Yeah, $5-10. Yeah. It's costly.
and also I become too much fat, you know. No, I'm joking, but I take prashadam morning, evening, day. I eat 12 times a day.
And you got
So
12,
walking is very good.
you got 12 kilos of dal also coming.
Yes, Prabhu.
And
Yes,
all the
Prabhu, I distribute book to lose weight. This is the secret. This is the secret, devotees.
he's doing book gym.
Yes. Oh, Prabhu, I tell you one quick story which happened yesterday. I was mind blown. I approached a guy. He was on a bench. Immediately, he sees George Harrison. You know, we on the back of Chant and BIP. He says, "George Harrison, I love George Harrison." I said, "Oh, and George Harrison, he really loves you also. He wants you to buy these books." He said, "Yes." Oh, I only have $20. I said, "Yes, it's
That's
okay. You can give." The moment he gives me the bill in my hand, there is one person with her dog. She said, "Harrison, Harrison, come here." We're like, "What?" Her dog is called Harrison? And she was like,
no
"Oh."
way.
I said, "You see, this is the Harrison connection. He wants you to read these books and to follow them." He was like, "Yes, sure, Prabhu. I
No way,
will do that."
Prabhu. It's incredible.
I was like, "Wow." And
Harrison.
there was one guy,
Prabhu.
I approached him. He was with his wife. I said, "You know, I distribute books from India, 5,000 years old." He said, "What? They are 5,000 years old?" He said, "You, you gave me my money." He was shouting on his wife, "Give me my money." So she gives like $5. The guy give it to me, said, "Oh, thank you for the books." I'm like, "Oh, $5? I can give you another book if you want." Then he shoots on his wife. "You give me all my goods now." I'm like, "Take it easy, bro. We have time. I can. No, I won't read them." He was chastising a woman like that. She did nothing wrong. So he ended up giving like so many money. It was a very nice distribution, we can say.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, it's incredible. Every day is something like this happening. And I've
Uh,
never heard someone name their dog Harrison, Prabhu. I've never.
Prabhu,
Harrison.
Prabhu, I tell you one thing. At one point, I approached a guy. Okay, his name is Carson. I never heard this name in my life, Carson. And I tell him, "Oh, it's very rare name." He says, "Yes, I saw that I am the only Carson in Canada." I'm like, "Wow." Yesterday, I meet another guy. He's like reading Bhagavad Gita for the last 40 years. He tells me, "Oh, of course I buy your book." I say, "Okay, what's your name?" Kirsten. I said, "I know Kirsten is a big liar. He told me he's the only one in Canada." Now I meet two Kirsten in the same place in 1 week.
Yes, Prabhu.
Wow.
Oh, Krishna.
Oh, and people are looking. Few people that know Bhagavad Gita, you know, not like in France or nobody knows. So when people they say, "Oh, you know, I already know the Bhagavad Gita like that," I say, "Oh, you're the chosen one. You are the most intelligent. Today, no one knew Bhagavad Gita, only you." Like that, they become puffed up. You say, "You just ask donation, and I give you the best version of Bhagavad Gita." Sure, sure. "Oh yeah, I'm the chosen one, you know." "Yes, sure, you're give me your chosen coin also."
Yes, Prabhu. I remember this tactic. Very well. Yeah, this Sankirtan story
Oh,
is amazing. So where are you going to call, Prabhu?
oh yes, Prabhu.
You have a call now?
Oh yes, Prabhu. I have to call right now, actually.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much for your association. It was really
Thank
nice.
you,
Thank you, dear
Prabhu. Felt
devotee.
very nice
It's
that you
a
joined
long
today,
time.
Prabhu.
Thank you so much for joining. It's
Yes,
always
Prabhu.
so enlivening
You
for
felt
us.
very nice. Yes, Prabhu.
Haribo.
Hari Bol.
Patitan.
Vanchakalpatrubhasya kripasindhya vachapaitanam bhavanave vaishnavaya namo namah.
And I got to record this. Haribo.
Haribo.
Really nice. Thank
Prabhu,
you.
Prabhu, share them to Levang, Prabhu.